Hello, Internet. This is Chris McCleary. This is not a standard CIRF report. What I'm wanting to do in this very quick video is just to give you an idea for where we are now. Because I didn't make a CIRF report this weekend, I started to notice that the weekends are just not the great time to be putting these things together for various reasons. So I'm going to try to shift the normal CIRF report to Wednesday, but in reality, I want to do a little bit more of these kinds of videos, just depending on what's coming down. Because we have in the collective unconscious, for example, tonight, we're seeing a lot of Neptune, and in the stars, there's a lot of Neptune alignments that are coming up. So wanted to bridge this time period until we get into Wednesday, when I can do more of a full drill down day by day. But here's where we are now on the 4th of November. This is not going to be a full week's thing. I'm just showing you a kind of a snapshot of where we are with the collective unconscious. This is the dream bot. This is the collection of dreams. And we're seeing the alignments in the stars showing up, most notably Neptune in the red arrows. You got memory, waking, leave. You know, Neptune likes to, is kind of the escape planet. In other words, things are dreamy, and it's all about kind of fantasy in the mind, but it's also about like drug use and maybe escapism. And so the words forget and leave and waking and memory, universe, floating, these are perfect words for Neptune. And then Mars has four words here: shred, active, activity, and fight. And so what are these? There's some more in here. There's a little bit of a meme of classroom. That's kind of Mercury, and that's coming up later in the week. But let's focus on Neptune and Mars and see what we are looking at. I want to show you what I'm preparing for Wednesday is this chart here. I know this is pretty complex, but what I'm going to show you is this aspect right here. Mars sextile Jupiter has already started as of today, and then Sun trine Neptune right here. That's going to go exact on the 8th, but that's something that has already started too. These are both very positive aspects, but let me show you what's going to be happening here. This is a current chart of 9:37 p.m. on November 4th, standard time, not daylight standard time. So, all right, what do we have going here? Well, Mars is showing three aspects currently. It's got a sextile over to Jupiter, so there's an opportunity to be fighting for an optimistic cause, expansive. This is a very positive opportunity. Unfortunately, Mars also has a square over to Pluto. We've been talking about this as well. Late on the last CIRF report, expected this about this time. And Mars is kind of like a fighter's alignment, because Pluto wants to end things. It's the destroyer, end things, beginning things. Mars wants to get out there and do things, but it's kind of conflicted. If we're putting forth effort to end something and start something new in terms of fighting for something, then we're going to be met with obstacles. But Mars trine the moon, that's a very transient one, because the moon transits there fairly quickly, but it's a trine, so it's easy energy. It's easy to get emotional in our quest to stand for something. And so if you are very, very strongly emotional, it might be coming from this aspect right here. Now, as we saw in the Dreambot, more prominent in the dreams than Mars is Neptune, and we're just now starting to see some key alignments as I showed you earlier. Here's Neptune in Pisces, right in the middle of Pisces at 16 degrees. And it's trine the Sun. Sun obviously still in Scorpio. And this makes it easy for identity, Sun's ego sense of identity, to be dreaming about something new, and my role in this world, my sense of identity can be kind of fantasized. It's not necessarily a good thing. It just means this energy is easy. It might be easy to kind of dream about a different role in society. Might be a different role of ego, or maybe ego wants and needs dreaming or fantasizing, or grass is greener type of syndrome could be very easy. And Neptune also has a sextile over to Saturn, and Saturn is the way things always should be. And so dreaming about maybe making things right and writing the path right, all these things are very connected. Is you also have Sun sextile Saturn, so it's kind of Saturn is the midpoint between Sun and Neptune. And so it's all the way around. It all matches. The identity kind of feels left out. It's seeking. It's dreaming about the writing its path. That's Saturn. And so things can feel like it's not right. Just because we have a sextile doesn't mean it's all feel good stuff. It's just Saturn can tend to make you feel, I don't know, guilt tripped or obstacles in the way and that sort of thing. But it doesn't feel like this is all a very bad thing. It doesn't feel like it's going to be forcing a bunch of neglect on yourself or reluctance to take care of yourself. It's writing the path, and be listening to these signs, be looking at the dreams from a distance. I wouldn't be embedded too much in the fantasy, in the Neptunian illusions, but there can be a lot of insights there if you're willing to take the chance. And so the collective unconscious is there, the astrology is there. We're focused on mainly the dreams of Neptune. This whole week, that this trine here has already started and will be a player for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. So be looking at that. Be letting those dreams, those fantasies come alive. It might have great insight for you on how to get your ego identity on the right path, i.e. Saturn. And then Mars. What do we make of all this? Mars is going to be positive as it goes to seek, deeper knowledge and deeper wisdom. But Mars isn't a real good thinker. That's more of Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. But if you have that yang energy, you may want to just kind of lay low. You might feel jittery, but it's very optimistic over to Jupiter. So just hanging low on the Mars yang energy, waiting for things to sort of die down in terms of all the aspects to Mars. And with that, wait until Wednesday. We'll get you a more thorough drill down day by day where we are. Also include an I Ching reading. But that's where we are now. If you have any questions, list that below. I just wanted to give you an update because I was not able to do the normal CIRF report this weekend. But we'll get one out in a couple days, and hopefully this will tide you over. Hang in there, everybody, and we'll see you next time.